I'm Bill Carlson. I'm a sculptor. I am an artist, sometimes. I'm a craftsperson because I tend to use materials and enjoy that as part of my life. I'm a designer because that really is an element of my training and what I do that is very important and a very kind of focused ability to bring design as a discipline that I think is important to my work. I guess I knew early on that I liked materials. And do they have to have a tradition always? No. But the idea of making things from nothing and giving them some meaning. I was a sculpture major for a little while, and a painting major for a little while, and a ceramics major for a little more than a little while. But that kind of introduction gave me a full range of what potentials there were of these different areas. And I think I responded to all of them in a way, and I think all of that ends up still playing a role in my work as it is now. What makes me want to make things? I don't know. It has been ongoing, and sometimes with newer work it becomes much more of a labor of engineering and architecture. It becomes much more of a kind of a challenge of how to make things in a technical way, not always in an aesthetic way. So I guess my work has long been that kind of battle, and maybe that marriage of the romance of a material with the angst of how to control it and how to make it appropriate to your ideas and concepts. Some of the best things that make my work unique along the time frame of my career have been that combination of different materials. I've taken glass, clay, granite, metal, limestone, all sorts of materials that have been combined. If I think about what's going to happen over the next chunk of time, I'm imagining that I'm going to still try to push larger pieces so that my still unfulfilled ego or my jealousy for pieces of a large scale or pieces that are ambitious in size, there's still a little jealousy that a lot of my work doesn't match up to that. So I'm hoping for some opportunities with the public art things and with the kind of situations where my pieces can have a site-specific focus. You know, I'm still at my prime, but I think maybe I ought to just kind of be a little less abusive to my body at times. And I think I can do that. A wonderful part about the Berkshires, because there is a community of artists up here, and there's willingness to help, and I've already explored a good bit of that with what I'm doing now. So the idea of visiting a studio and working with somebody is wonderful. I think before I had this, probably this prejudice, this insecurity maybe, is that I had to have everything in my studio, so I had to be the purveyor of the studio and the controller of the different aspects of what was going to happen. Up here it's a lot of folks who have a real ability to appreciate the Berkshires and appreciate the kind of community of artists, of like-minded people or different-minded people, and maybe not be as judgmental or competitive, but at least to be a part of a broader experience.